Welcome to Garza Gaming Channel. Today we're playing Kuang, the mage/assassin. And this is actually a subscriber requested god from Cody Branson. So Cody, here you go, man. Now I'm going to tell you straight up from the beginning. You guys know I do not like melee type characters. So this guy pretty much is the worst of both spectrums, really. It's a melee type mage character that doesn't really benefit from physical type items. They're more designed for close combat. It has to really rely on mage type items. So for today's build, what I'm doing is I'm going to use Shoes of the Magi, Chronos Pendant, Spear of Desolation, Bancroft's Talon, Eternal Staff, and Typhoid's Fang. So I think that this build is going to work for me because it's going to give me good attack power, but it's also going to give me that survivability of being able to rob other players of their stats, while at the same time giving me some good lifesteal. And you're going to need that because, like I said, this this character was a pain to learn. I think it took me about a couple of weeks to actually narrow down a good build for him, and then and also to be able to really understand his mechanics. But hey, is this build gonna work? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Let's get into it. So here we go with Kuang, but before we get too far into this video, if you're new to our channel, please subscribe and turn on those notifications. We attempt to put out videos every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but sometimes we throw out videos throughout the week, so make sure you have those notifications turned on so you get notified when we do. Okay, so Kuang, it looks like we have a pretty good setup today. We got a tank and we got ADC and 2 mages and a warrior. It looks like we have a pretty good setup today. Now, Kuang is a very unique god. He's almost like a magical assassin. But the problem is that since he's magical, he's a mage, he only has the magic items allowed to him. So he doesn't have no crit like an assassin, he doesn't have a lot of the defense type items that you would see on a physical type player. So he is kind of challenging to play, especially for a newbie. But I think I finally found a good mix of items that allowed me to put together a build where I wasn't dying so much. Because I tell you, he's so susceptible to CC. You really have to be very careful how you play this god. You definitely have to play him more like a Loki type, a set Loki type play style. At least that's how I figured it out. But today, again, the servers are just wound down today. I mean, it's taking a long time to get into game, and even when you're in game, sometimes the lag is horrendous. So we'll see how it comes out here. Hopefully we can log in here soon. Here we go. Okay, so let's see, we got a new wall, so we're definitely going to want Aegis.
I am a bit hungry.
Alright, let me turn off my noise canceling so I ain't yelling at you guys. There we go, so I can hear myself, so I ain't blaring at y'all. Yeah, but this god, oh my lord, he has been very challenging. The first time I played him was actually trying to research for this video, and I'm telling you, I've had many frustrating nights with trying to play this god. But I think I finally figured out a good blend of items that I was able to put together to keep me alive long enough to actually learn this god. So we'll see how he comes out. But I guess that's one of the major benefits of our channel is I do all, I'm new to a lot of these guys that you guys suggest, so I do all the the painful work right up front, so to come up with more or less a build that works for me, so you can start off and not have to go through the pain I do. So I take one for the team. And I tell you, this guy, whew, he was a pain. But you know what? I think we're going to be alright. He just took some getting used to, really. And the hard part about him is that he's a mage, so he's a squishy. But, his ult, though, is instant execution if you can time it right.
To me, my brethren! First blood. A mighty sword!
That was craziness. Yeah, in the very beginning, he's a little weak, so you got to be very careful and not jump the gun on the ults. Oh, nice. Yeah, and all his attacks are pretty close hold, so it makes it kind of hard to combat ranged gods, at least in the early. But once you get further on and build up your attack power, going invis and then jumping a god and then using that execution with your ult is just a nasty combination. But for now, what I like doing is usually I go in invis to sneak up on them, take the 2, 1, and boom. See ya. And then once you're in his ult, for a second part of his ult, you can actually target down and put in an attack, but that would have been suicide there. So it's almost like I don't want to say a Thanatos, but kind of, I guess, where you can come down and do damage as soon as you land after the execution.
I'm forging stacks.
Come on, cooldowns. Let's see if the body block for this guy.
Minions have reached your portal.
Yeah. Got him out of there. Woohoo! And see, that's another tactic that I like using for those of you that are new to Smite. To help your guy out, if you see a guy that's being chased down and has hardly any health, use your body. Get in between the enemy and your player and attempt to help him out that way. And another tactic is that too. If somebody's chasing you, go through the minions, your minions, because if they do an attack and you go through a crowd of minions, their attack will hit the minions and not hit you most of the time. See ya, and out. Be very careful.
Been slain. A killing spree. A mighty sword.
All right. Do I give him chase? Nope. Cool down. Get this guy. No. Need mana. Again, chase. See ya. Now, I might make it look like it's a little easy to play him, but I'm telling you, it took me a long time to really understand his moves. And he's going to take some training. Now, some of you will pick him up like this, but for somebody like me that really doesn't like melee, he took a minute to really understand his capabilities. He was not an easy play.
An ally has been slain. I'm rampage. Did you think you could just walk out?
Come on, timer. Come on, timer. Come on, timer. Ah, cooldowns, man. Cooldowns. One more second. I could have had that, man. Just one more second. But we're doing really good. We're doing really good with this guy. So we'll see what happens. And it's still early game. But one thing I found for him, you definitely want to get cooldown. I mean, cooldown is very important for this guy. Nice. Let me get this cooldown reduction here.
A mighty sword has been slain.
Now, late game, I'll get the damage buff, but early game, you really want that. I think it's better to get that cooldown reduction. See if we can hit this minion.
An ally has been slain.
What the heck that was?
To me, my brethren.
let me go get my trinket. Woo, so far so good. So far so good. I think a blink actually would be pretty good. I know a lot of the more seasoned player guys use blink on this guy.
A mighty sword! An ally has been slain.
Oh crap. Oh, come on. Okay, that was just a big mess. That was just a big mess. My stupid mouse hit my keyboard. It just totally messed everything up. Eek, that could have been bad. Let me see if we can get this guy. Am I getting chased? Yep, somebody's getting chased, so we're double out of here. Woo! That's not gonna kill me. That's not gonna kill me. It's too early in the game. Nah. Yeah, but having that little bit of penetration early game helps out a lot too. Let me see if we can get in here on this guy.
Killing spree.
See ya. That's one guy. Let's see if we can target this other guy. Our one's up. Ah! Almost had him. I should have just used my one as soon as I landed. Just used my one, got in front of him, and then turned it. But either way, they probably would have got me because I didn't get boots. Hey, but at least we got one of them, right? All right. And again, I'm not a top tier player of this god either, so yeah, learn from my mistakes. All right.
An enemy has been slain. Unstoppable, a mighty. An ally has been slain.
Did we not kill him? Yeah. Alright, out again. Whew, I didn't know we were that far behind. Goodness. Alright, alright.
I see. An ally has been slain.
Alright, I don't know how he blocked my ult, but okay.
An ally has been slain.
We must have let a minion in or something, because that's a lot of points to be behind so early.
A mighty.
Goodness.
Minions have reached your fortress. A mighty slain an enemy.
Eek. Alright, let's get in there. So that's, again, that's what all I do is I use my 3, I go in Viz, use my 3 when I come out in Viz, and push my 2, use my 3, and then just well on people, and hope to get them. Oh man, he's gonna get away with no help.
Let's not call attention.
Get these minions. Alright. Ooh, so far so good. You know, we're not that far back actually. We could probably catch up. It all depends on this group. We're actually doing really well. At least I think. You know what, let me get some more cooldown reduction.
A mighty sword.
Just so I get a quicker one
Be revealed.
generator.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Eek.
Has been slain.
Eek. You gotta stop dying like that. But that's what happens. Since he's so close hold, you gotta be very careful with the CC. Now, the opponents that we're playing don't have as much chain CC as I've seen in the past. so it's not so bad. But man, you get some of those teams that you play on that have that chain CC, you're done. Gotcha.
Slain an enemy. An ally has been slain. I see. Killing spree.
Gotcha. Alright, let's go back and get our item.
Enemy has been slain.
But you see how you have to more or less play him like a Loki? You gotta be sneaky, man, because if they see you coming, you're done. Deal with it. They hit you with that CC and there's nothing you can do. Let's see if I can pull a slicky boy on somebody here.
An ally has been slain. Double kill.
Ah. You got to be careful also on your ults that if you're attacking one of the character or one of the guys and his health is getting down, that somebody with more health doesn't get in your way. Because if you hit that ult and hit the wrong person, all it does is send the guy that's outside his execution threshold up in the air, and you totally miss the individual you're trying to execute. This is not good. This is not good. Come on, cooldown. Come on, cooldown. Ah, one more second. One more second. God, it's always that 1 second, man. But you see how I was like zigzagging through all the minions, so they were having trouble actually hitting me. They kept hitting those minions. Just a little trick.
An ally has been
Ah,
slain.
man, just one more second. Never fails. Never fails. Oh, nice.
An enemy has been slain.
That gave us a
An
little bit of
ally
health.
has been slain.
Gotcha.
Slain
You're
an
done.
enemy. Did you think you could just walk out of my palace without
Battle, my children.
An enemy has been slain. I see.
Ah! Waiting for my one to come up. Well, them cooldowns are horrendous. Eeh, damn, we're so close. We might be able to pull this one out. We might be able to pull one out. I need to stop dying like that, though. Alright, full build, full build. Let's get a little bit more attack power here.
Killing spree.
Like I said, this guy is not my favorite, but you guys know I do not like melee type players. But, you know, he does get some getting used to. But I can see how he could be fun, and I've seen people thrash with him. Don't get me wrong. It's just he's just not my cup of tea. See ya.
Slain an enemy. Did you think you could just walk out from my palace? Consequences? Been slain. To me, my brethren, a mighty sword. An enemy has been slain. That you have slain an enemy.
Goodness, got out of that one. Eesh. Alright, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Eesh. I don't know. They're gonna turtle, I bet you. Ah, missed him.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice.
Rampage.
No, 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 no. Ooh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That was a close one. Come on, get me.
Rampage. Shut down. An enemy has been slain. Killing spree.
Alright, all we need is 2 kills.
A mighty sword.
Come on, cooldowns.
An ally.
Ah, 9 points, man. 9 points. Oh. Good game, man. Good game. Good game. We almost had that. That was almost a comeback. Eesh. How Kuang. Well, he's a difficult guy to play, but as you see, you know, once you get the hang of him, you can be you can do some pretty good damage, but you gotta be very sneaky with this guy. Again, he's not my favorite, but hey, you know, it is what it is. 13, 6, and 17, not bad. 24,000 player damage, 20,000 minion damage. Hey, for an well, he's not really an assassin, he's a mage, but for an assassin, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see how we came out in stats. We came out with 719 magic item power, 15 penetration. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Yeah, but that's him. Again, Kuang, not my favorite mage slash assassin to play, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Have you tried him? If not, give him a try. Maybe you'll like him. If you main him, hey, I'd love to hear what type of build that you build, you know, put it in the description below. I tried a few different type of builds, like a defense type build and a straight up attack build, but for my playstyle, I just felt that I needed the lifesteal in order to stay alive long enough to actually get out of those situations where I go in and kill somebody. Because as soon as you come out of Viz and attack a god, it just seems like the whole team just ends up pouncing on you. So you really got to get the heck out of there. But it is what it is, right? So this was actually a pretty good game. So again, for all you that haven't subscribed, please subscribe and turn on those notifications. And for all you that have subscribed, make sure you have those notifications, because I've been getting word from our subscribers that YouTube hasn't really been notifying our subscribers when we're putting out these videos. So again, I'm Dark Garza, the OG on the GGC. See you next time.